Hey friends, we are here at Posco Studios in Bali, Indonesia, and my beautiful Odery kit has arrived, of course, as you know if you watch the channel. And well, yeah, we are set up. We are starting to record. Now, we have a very special thing going on today because Cyril, you know him, he runs the studio here, and he wanted to hear the soul of these drums. Now, I told him many times about Odery. I've been playing Odery for a very long time, many years now, and I really love the drums. So when they got here, Cyril really wanted to hear what they sounded like for real in the studio. Now, in the studio, you can play many tricks and have a kit sounding pretty decent, but to really get the true sound of the drums is tricky. Okay, so we have a special miking technique going on today. Glenn Jones 3 miking technique. So there's one here, one there, one in the front. You can't see the mics. And this technique is very special because it allows you to hear the real sound of the drums, what they really sound like. Now, when I heard this technique, what Cyril played for me, it sounded so accurate. It sounded like I was really behind the kit, and I could hear like every nuance of the kit, how it sounded. Now we do have a special mic here on the snare, which you can't see also. It's just to give it a little extra taste of something, but you're gonna hear mainly this 3 miking technique. It's really important to know the true sound of the drums. Obviously, before you buy it, you want to buy this type of a kit, you have to hear what it really sounds like. And as I've mentioned before, if you walk in the street in Brazil and you hear the street drummers and stuff going on, I mean, you hear the essence of that in these drums. It's a very unique sound and something I love very much. So I'm just going to do a little bit of playing for you so you can hear what's going on, okay? So we'll start with some really funky type of groove and we'll evolve, as they say, into something else. All right, so here we go. 1, anyway, so you kind of get a flavor of what's going on with the drum sound. It's a really lovely open sound. And it's something that's very particular for me. It's my sound, you know. I've really wanted to find my sound. And of course, that's one of the most important things for a musician, to find your own voice, your own sound. So the kit is a major, major part of that. Now, what you're hearing, you know, is to a large degree this technique with Cyril. He has this technique down, and you're hearing this room, this fantastic room, and the studio, and the cables. You know, these cables are custom designed by Cyril also, so they're super accurate cables. I mean, very high level, and you wouldn't be able to hear this unless you have this gear happening. So to get this very clear, very precise sound of what the drums sound like, it's this whole combination of things is happening, right? So if you want to buy these drums, I would suggest, you know, really having a listen to this as much as you can, and take my word for it. They're fantastic drums for the price. I mean, it's really an amazing deal. Now, I'm not a salesman, as you guys know. I don't like selling stuff, but I do speak from a drummer's perspective, and I know what it's like to sacrifice your whole life and to have an instrument that's such a big part of your life. The importance of it is something I really know. So if you're going to invest in something, I feel it, you know. I feel you thinking of investing in a kit like this. It's a very big investment for many people. Okay, so why don't I just play for you a little more, and let's see what happens. Okay, I'm gonna take this out so I can do some other stuff for you. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, well, here we go. Let's do some stuff, some Afro-Cuban stuff. What do you say? I'm sure you all recognize this. on and on and on playing, but I just want to give you an initial taste of what we have going on. And we're going to have lots of music coming your way too. These drums with live musicians and pre-recorded tracks also. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that. Man, I love these drums. I told you, Cyril.
Hey,
I told you.
man, I doubted you. I really did. And from the first moment you pulled them out of the box, I was like, what is this? Yeah, and it's like tuning them up, played them outside, and I was impressed. But I was like, the only way I'll know is by bringing them into the room.
Totally.
This room is so truthful.
Yeah, it is.
To whatever instrument you bring in.
It is, yeah.
Now, you can always say the touch of your playing is experience, but you've played these drums around the world.
Yes.
This exact model type.
Yes.
With these cymbal setups.
Yes, totally.
And we were both shocked by the first playback.
Yeah.
That's why we just went really fast and said, we've got to throw this video out. People got to know about this.
Right.
These drums are so unique in their sound.
They are.
Like, I'm not going to mention other brand names, but in general, you get certain brands for certain types of music. That makes sense.
Yeah, sure.
But to tell you the truth, after all the different types of kits that have been in here, and I mean every brand, you've seen the kits that have been in here.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen the other kits that are like $10,000 kits.
Yeah.
Or $5,000 kits, or like our friends' kits and all that.
Right.
And they all sound great. But you know what really I realize now? They all sound similar.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way.
Right.
But they have to be versatile.
Yes.
Now, this one makes you want to dance.
Yes.
And like whenever you watch a video of music from Brazil, or you see a concert for Brazilian musicians, like the oldest person in the place is already moving their bodies.
It's true.
And the second you played this, and when I heard it played back, yes, I really agree. Like, the studio is good. The setup we got is really wonderful. What was incredible is just with 3 mics with an additional snare, just so we can learn this new microphone.
Right.
It's not, well, we can actually do a playback and like mute it out.
Because you just got this mic, right?
But it's just incredible because it's got something that I've always been looking for.
Right.
But when we muted it, just on the overheads, we didn't even have the kick drum.
Right.
And we were just like, that's a complete sound. And what you said, which I find, I don't know because I'm not a drummer, but I felt like I was you.
Right.
And that, for me, I always mix from drummer perspective.
Right.
And that really is glorious. Like, Mauricio, Igor, Pops. I'm sorry, what's his name? I call him Pops.
Mr. Odery.
Mr. Odery, okay. Senor Odery.
Yeah.
Or the daddy.
Yeah.
Job well done. This is something truly musical for people.
Totally.
I'd hate to see one of the custom kits. Yeah,
the custom kits are just brutal, incredibly beautiful. When I was at the factory in Brazil, I saw a bunch of them, so eventually my dream is to have one of the custom kits, but I'm very happy right now.
And honestly, that's one of the things. I love companies that can make beautiful instruments.
Yeah. But
making beautiful instruments at a wonderful value.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's wild.
Totally.
The hardware's cool, it's strong. Yeah. Like once again, I don't want to say bad things about anybody else.
Sure.
But I am definitely very, very happy and joyful. But it's just what it was. 2 seconds, 5 minutes before we shot this video.
Totally.
We were joyful.
Right.
In the end, isn't that what it's all about?
Absolutely.
And it's like, people, I tell you, Phil Touch, his way of playing, he wasn't, and it's funny because you didn't play anywhere near as good as you did when you were just playing for me. And I was dancing, and I was doing all these hand gestures.
Right.
But you played, but it was musical.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I want people to be able to hear the kit real clearly. So, if you do really fast runs, sometimes, the visuals of it and the impressions of it overshadow the sound.
Yep.
And I just want to keep the focus on the sound. I mean, we can do some fast runs so people can hear what that sounds like as well.
That was great.
We're going to do that. We can do that.
Yeah, you played some fast stuff in there.
Yeah, a couple of things. But we can do some really, again, we can do it again.
Hey, just give him 2 minutes of softness.
Okay. All right.
Not 2 minutes, 1 minute.
1 minute. 1 minute. Very.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. bossa nova. What can go wrong with that? I'll give you a little softer, funky thing too. You know?
How about some jazz music?
Jazz?
Yeah, jazz.
Okay, well,
All that jazz.
the bass drum, I have to tune it more for jazz in general, but this is what it would sound like. With some straight ahead, and of course, this cymbal, I got the prototype splash, but I'll just do it on this cymbal. So for jazz, here we go.
Coast Bon Jovi rock. Yeah, come on, Phil, do it for me. I'm from Jersey, man. Yeah.
All right. Wow.
All right, disco. Last one, disco.
Ooh, disco.
Let's go.
All right. I'm going to put the cymbal back on. Okay, let me see. So we got to do a disco fill, a classic disco fill. So to start it off. Polka.
Yay, come on.
That's my tuba.
Where's my accordion? People, you gotta try them.
Oh, how about a blues shuffle? How about that?
Oh, yeah.
All right. A little shuffle action. Here we go. Let's do without this.
Great. I do one thing for the people out there
Uh-huh.
because we're not going to touch the mixer at all.
Okay.
We're not going to spice it up or anything. Do a couple of hand claps so they understand the natural without.
Okay.
So there's just a couple of hand claps.
All right. So
Like no drumming, just like hand claps so they hear the tone of the room.
right. Okay, here we go.
There you go.
I hope you got a lot out of this. I certainly did. It was a lot of fun, and yeah. What else can I say? Thanks, Posco. Thanks, Cyril. And maybe we can play you out. Maybe.
Odery.
Thanks, Odery, for sending this wonderful kit, man. Mauricio, Mr. Odery, all the guys at Odery Drums. I'm very proud of you guys, man. This is amazing. Okay. Should we play them out?
Go for it.
All right. Let's see. Let me see.